Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is the week of August 5th, 2019, Love and Romance reading. I'm going to be starting out with the Osha Zen Tarot, and I'm then going to be laying a circle spread. Welcome if you are new. Welcome back to those of you whom have been with me from the very beginning, those whom have come to me for month-to-month readings, and especially to those of you who have emailed me after your reading to let me know how those messages help for you to walk in your highest, best path in your journey ahead. All right, so in the center of the circle spread, we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so we have a Sagittarius who is projecting a situation to be much differently than what it truly is. And in their thoughts, in the next few days from watching this video, we do have the star energy. Okay, we have someone who is hoping, wishing, and praying for a connection or situation whereby they are not seeing things clearly. They're seeing things through the energies of fantasy and illusion. We have a Sagittarius in the relationship sector who wants to speak their truth about a situation. They are messed up in their thoughts. Day to day, the Sagittarius is wanting to, in the creative aspects position, create a connection with someone tied to their past, or when it comes to some fantasy and illusion. This card represents a teenager who's fantasizing about a prince on a white horse, thinking that a situation is a certain way, but it is not. And they're letting that get to them, this Sagittarius. So Sagittarius in your actions position, you've got the Five of Cups, clinging to the past. This author says when we cling to the past, we become a blockhead. We start to see things through rose-colored glasses. We start to hope, wish, and pray for things tied to our past that were meant to stay there. Therefore, in the current relationship sector, whether you're with someone or not, we've got messed up thoughts. So in your emotional aspects position, you have the Seven of Pentacles. You're being guided to remain patient this week, all the way into the weekend. We have a Sagittarius who is contemplating, should I stay? Should I move forward? Should I follow this wish? Because of this fantasy and illusion. In the subconscious position of the circle spread up here, we have a Sagittarius who is hoping, wishing, and praying for the Ten of Cups energies. A happily ever after. With a situation they're not seeing clearly, which is messing up their thoughts. Day to day, during this week, there could be communication with someone. Let's see, Knight of Swords is either in their late teens or mid-20s. Day to day, somebody's not seeing the situation clearly when it comes to maybe an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. This aggression type energy day to day is what's making the Sagittarius fantasize about the past, for some, pardon me. Now in the inner strengths position, Spirit's giving you the strength this week, Sagittarius, with the Four of Cups, to turn inward and recognize that something is a fantasy or illusion when it's tied to your past. This is a very clear message. So today and tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, we have a Sagittarius that feels completely exhausted because of a passionate path, a financial path, something that's gone on for a period of time, and now they're unable to sleep at night. Again, maybe because of, okay, here I'm getting a couple things. Financially exhausted when it comes to a financial, creative, or passionate path with another. And then the Nine of Swords, which could be sorrow, pain, unable to sleep at night because maybe of someone who has air in their chart, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But Sagittarius, it's time for a new vision. It's time for a different perspective. It's time for a paradigm shift. With the Hanging Man energies, it's time to look at things from every perspective before moving forward. And maybe that's what you're doing. You're being guided with the Six of Wands energies this week, Sag, to think about greater success in your life. What is it you can create for yourself? Some Saggies are going to be comparing two different people in hopes that they can bring an old path to a completion and step through the portal of a new beginning. Yes. With the Two of Wands, there could be two different offers, opportunities, possibilities when it comes to passionate connections. And I feel like Sagittarius has the existence energies of the magician. You can indeed manifest the sun energies, feeling like a kid again. You have grown spiritually, and now I feel like you could go on a path, on an adventure in the area of a new direction when it comes to finances. Some may be thinking about starting a new path with someone who may have Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, but spiritual advice is to slow down. Remember, home is where the heart is. Where you are is where you were meant to be at this time. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday this week, there is some form of kind communication, but that communication is the cup of water. It's very small. It may not grow into anything more than just kind words and messages. And that is what's causing the energies of schizophrenia throughout the week for the Sagittarius. Should I or shouldn't I? Will I fail? So the advice here is to sit in the aloneness. Don't think of it as loneliness. Think of it as a time to use your courageous, passionate energy to plant new successful seeds when it comes to hobbies, gifts, talents, or skills, where you can grow and bloom through your ideas. Wow. Some Saggies may be trying to decide between someone who has fire in her chart, Sagittarius or Leo, or she's a very passionate, kind, giving, caring, sharing energy, and the Queen of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Some are connected to a very passionate, kind energy, but they are trying to honor their truth, right from wrong. There could be a very passionate connection this week, maybe Wednesday or Thursday. Or we have a Sag with the Knight of Wands energies wanting to go towards another and open their heart or heal because of what they're experiencing in their life day to day. That's obviously making them not like the blessings in their life and instead think that this harmony is elsewhere. So we do have we have the Empress here. So for some Saggies, this is a feminine energy who's very creative, who is very spiritual. They could be causing the Sagittarius stress. Should I stay? Should I go? When it comes to this passionate connection. For some, this is a spiritual communication to Aquarius and Spirit saying it's time to manifest new ideas, new goals, and intentions, because that process of coming up with a creative hobby, project, gift, talent, or skill is what's going to free you from this stress. Put your playful energy into making your wishes come true. That is in the highest, best path for everyone involved. Trust and faith that Spirit's going to bring you clarity when it comes to an unhealthy decision that could cause you some guilt this week. By the end of the week, going into the weekend, I think the Sagittarius is starting to feel very successful and content. They're starting to give thanks to the life they are living and the path they are walking with the Eight of Pentacles energies. They may be researching greater abundance or recognizing that they could manifest more abundance through a hobby, gift, talent, or skill by the weekend. There is some travel here for some, the weekend of August 5th, 2019. There's like this desire to reach out and communicate about a financial idea, project, creative, or a situation involving an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, moment to moment with the Two of Pentacles, trying to make up your mind about what is it I want to create in my life that I can celebrate. Some of you are unsure if you should go towards another and celebrate or connect because it would be a third-party connection or situation. So it's about coming into an awareness this week for this Sagittarius, about recognizing that it takes two to make a complete and strong partnership. So are you happy where you're at, or have you had enough? Some Saggies are saying, I'm going through a rebirth. I'm recognizing what I've learned about myself with into a connection to another. And now I'm going to get more clear about my future and what I want. But be careful the miser energy, not wanting to share, not wanting to open up. You're being advised to postpone a situation and let go as you sit in the nothingness. Okay, the nothingness is where we start a journey and it's where we end. So we have a time of contemplation. Bringing something to an end with the death energies is going to affect your karmic path ahead. So if you end something because of a wrong decision, because we all know right from wrong, do people get hurt or do they not? We have a very karmic situation and a spiritual transformation. So some Saggies by the weekend are going to come to an understanding that a passionate connection is going to blow things up with the Tower. So there could be energies of isolation or frustration if you're in a partnership for some. But don't wander away and follow this fantasy and illusion or cling to the past. Instead, take some time to come up with new hopes, wishes, and prayers, creative ideas, so you can lay down the energy of protect and defend, like you have to fight. Instead, emotionally, spirit saying, if you focus on a specific hobby, gift, talent, or skill, it will give you the energies of patience emotionally. Yeah. I feel like somebody's watching this video and going, oh my gosh, I did make this fantasy into a reality and my thoughts, therefore, boom, right away. I understand that this is just a fantasy. It's just a fantasy. Okay, so in the thoughts position, we have the High Priestess. She's going to bring you signs and synchronicities, Sag, this week in your thoughts about the wishes you want to make come true. Some of you have had enough when it comes to someone who had Virgo in their chart. With the Hermit energy as a major arcana. Also, Spirit saying if your thoughts are messed up in your relationship, take some time to think things through. Come up with a hobby, gift, talent, or skill, something to occupy your mind. Some Saggies this week are trying to create a connection to make a fantasy come true with another. This is very passionate energy. If you're single, my goodness, it could be this week you come into connection with what feels like a dream, a fantasy. You come to the realization that, you know, my wishes are coming true when it comes to this person. They could have water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So they're saying take action in your actions position down here. You use the Fool energies to plan your future and to let go of this clinging to the past energy, to move forward and get excited about what is yet to be. Emotionally, making sure that there is equal give and take, that you're putting 100% into a situation, that someone else is putting 100% into a situation, and emotionally finding that you are now able to remain patient, as signs and synchronicities will help to make your wishes come true. But again, some are feeling unfulfilled and they're going to wander into this area that is dangerous. I just keep feeling negative energy there. In your subconscious position, we've got the 10 of Cups. So remember, you want a happily ever after with contentment, security, and financial independence. Some may be a little bit shocked about a situation involving a Virgo. They've been hoping that this person who's been kind of reminiscing and figuring things out that you're thinking of, Sag, they're hoping for happily ever after contentment and security. I'm getting all kinds of messages all of a sudden, sorry. So day to day, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a very karmic time. I see this to not, if you're with someone, to not give into a fantasy and make your wishes come true, because there's some form of realization is going to happen and you're going to recognize that you were just imagining something to be different than what it truly was. And now the karmic wheel is coming in. If you're going to send out harsh communication, And that's not going to be good. I feel like if you want to fight a situation, you're not opening yourself up to what your hopes, wishes, and prayers are. And Spirit's saying now is a time with the inner strength position to turn inward and to really think about what it is that you want to learn to do now. Take a class, watch a YouTube channel, get those supplies. What is it that enlightens you day to day, that inspires you, that you've always wanted to learn about? Because in your inner strengths position, you've got the major arcana judgment. Spirit's going to help you to figure out that which was just a fantasy, tied to wanting to hop, skip, and jump towards the past and fall off the proverbial cliff. It's about equal give and take and wishing for success, refreshing commitments or partnerships, or just being a little bit cautious here as you're making your wishes come true. This is very karmic. So this is going to be different for a lot of people. Spirit is guiding you to make the right decision. I would say this week is a time of observation for a lot of people. Things are going to happen, but and people are going to want to react quickly is what I'm feeling. But again, you're being guided to be patient, to listen to your intuition, because you may be thinking about someone who has the magician energies of manipulation. You may be wanting to go into a new passionate direction. But I feel like there would be regret. It's almost like instant regret, sadness, depression, hoping that someone is your soulmate. Again, someone who may have Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, thinking about a passionate connection. Should I or shouldn't I? And Spirit's saying, as you are communicating lightly back and forth with someone, you need to honor your truth, or you're going to go down the path of swords, which is very difficult. Yeah, they're saying if you want to start a new chapter, then lay down the path of another, a connection to another, a creative financial path that you've been in for a period of time. It's time for a new chapter. Some have had enough when it comes to a struggle regarding someone who has Taurus in their chart, which is what the Hierophant represents. So not being able to sleep at night is making this Sagittarius want to move into a new direction, give birth to a connection I feel that is not the right one for whichever Sag this is during this general reading. Yeah, somebody may come in here again by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of this week. They were dragging their feet. And I think a Sagittarius is going to recognize that they're being offered an empty cup, or that they fantasized that a cup was coming their way. And now they're indecisive and up in their head, frustrated and feeling stuck. And so Spirit's going back to, what is it you're wishing for? Have faith and trust in Spirit, that Spirit will give you the signs and synchronicities to move into the proper direction. Because some of you may cut off something, get mad about something, and are thinking that there's a more fulfilling path ahead. Communication coming quickly. And then justice turning in your favor, bringing an end to the King of Wands who's coming in to love him and leave him. And instead, with the major arcana, the Chariot, allowing Spirit to guide you into the path that is most successful for you. So for some, the one that's more successful for you is this passionate feminine energy. You can work with another and create great abundance. You can recognize your ship is coming in. So be careful when you walk away, if you choose to walk away from something that's been going on for, say, 8 years or more. You could walk away before a gift shows up, an opportunity to celebrate. Wow, that would suck. That would put you into the Ten of Swords, right? So by the weekend, we have Temperance. Sag, you're in your element. As a major arcana, Spirit's going to help you to really heal and to set new goals and intentions. To heal maybe from a connection regarding someone who has air in her chart, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And then someone comes in who's a leader and sends in this really exciting information. And then it's like after the information that's exciting comes maybe even a temptation. It's like if this person gets led off in the wrong direction and you leave someone, the person you're leaving is going to see great financial abundance and you're going to miss out. I mean, not that finances is everything, but you're going to see that if you'd have waited a little longer with the patient's energies and the Seven of Pentacles, your wishes of financial abundance and security could come true through another. Okay, so it's about making the right decisions here, especially when it comes to hop, skipping, and jumping off a cliff into the past. Is this message? Yep. And there's Sag, healing, opening their heart to a new, exciting, passionate direction, and thinking about heartache, hard decisions and situations, maybe involving a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Make sure you really respect and love and are thankful for everyone whom by which you've been blessed to have in your life at this time is a big message. Yeah. So to close for Sagittarius for the week of August 5th, 2019, you have the Restore and Replenish energy. Number 38, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, helping you to look back at unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles of the past and stopping them in their tracks. Now doing something differently, something more positively, as you restore and replenish and rest. 8, 9, 10, 11. So 38 is 11. 11 is 1 plus 1, which is 2. Defend to the end that which is worthwhile in your life as you cleanse from the experiences you need to learn, because now you have the knowledge of the owl and a storm is passing. You can now perfect your life and know that what is meant to be is already with you. Okay, so there's a very spiritual transformation and ending, big changes. And some Scorpios have to be careful that they don't jump and make a mistake this week and then see everything else around them do well, but that their indecision or incorrect decision kicked them in the butt. Okay. So this card means rest, replenish. What you are doing is working and you will succeed. Again, I feel like Aquarius, this is a great week to put your thoughts and energies into new hobbies, gifts, talents, or skills, signing up for a class or a course at the university in woodworking, oil painting, pottery, photography, poetry. You are in need of something so much deeper than the rest. You need restoration, replenishment, and revival. You will not necessarily come from lying about somewhere, taking a moment out of your day or evening activities. You are more likely to gain what you need by breaking with your routine completely and doing something different. Yeah, I'm feeling that a lot. What you have is within you. You need some variety, some spice, some change to bring fresh energy into your body, your mind, and your heart. You need to restore and revive yourself by changing the usual flow of energy through your being. You could stimulate this process by going to a different place, meeting different people, and taking different action to what you usually would do. It's now time to move without pushing yourself beyond what is known, comfortable, and familiar. Wow. So should these messages resonate, feel free to write me for a personal reading. For more information at my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so very much to those of you whom have donated. Take care and God